Hey guys, it's me Kelly and today we're gonna have an XM8 Tier 8 gameplay. I'm not gonna do the reviews till the patch and balance 2.0 is out. Till then, we'll have games like this. And as you can see, I had this little game on my laptop. The problem is I can only do it as a replay, and the replay system is pretty buggy at the moment because once you fully zoom in you get your aiming reticle, but you cannot zoom out, and I'm getting actually ghost tanks, actually non-existent tanks. That's a little bug that I found out in the replay. Anyway, let's not talk about that, let's focus on the game itself. First, I hate this map and I love it at the same time. Encounter Frontline, it's actually a very huge map, and it's very good for the encounter, to be honest with you, the map itself. Because you have the one focal point and a lot of little approaches that you can use to go to the certain parts in certain areas. So first, you have an option like this. Go on the north, where I am at the moment, and you will use it to push it to hard hitting tanks like the Leopards and stuff like that. And you have the option to support them with light tanks and with your FEs to scout ahead. While the bottom part of the map, where our T-80s are going, and challengers, all the stuff, it's actually much more oriented to the heavy tanks slugging fest than this, because you don't have much options. Because of the hills, you don't have much options to flank or shoot at the flanks of the tanks, as I'm doing just now. I'm trying to get the Leopard, but the Centaur 120 is much better target because, of course, it's not armored. And even if I used the APCR round, it done the damage that I need. Now the situation is pretty much simple. What to do after this? Shall I push or shall I snipe? Well, you can say I'm camping too much, but I should snipe because the light tanks in next patch and this patch are basically your backup tanks. As you can see, once you get spotted, flush out your smoke screens and get out of there. Or use a smoke screen to fire through it and get the enemy before he can spot you. Now the smoke screen has cleared, I can fire once and I need to pull back, and luckily that's one kill for me. And there is the enemy Type 98. I just need his side and I'm waiting, but as you can hear by the sound of it, I'm missing quite a lot. There's the enemy Weasel, and that's a little problem for us because the AFVs have much better view range than TDs or light tanks in the game. So they are the little scouts, but what we need to do is actually, as you can see over here, use the enemy rear armor, the enemy side armor to get through them. And keep in mind, you're gonna use that over and over and over during the gameplay, no matter in this patch or next patch. And then enemy Leopards does one good thing. They at least peek out only with their turrets. So if I fired, I'll just waste my shots. That's why I'm deciding to flank. Now the two problems in front of me are the Centauros. If someone takes care of them or suppress them, I can back up my Weasel. That's why I'm popping out my smoke grenades, even though the Type 98 can spot me. I'm trying to minimize my exposure and get the Type 98, but the Weasel gets it. Now I'm using the Rex on the battlefield to gain some cover. In the meantime, that's one Centaur down, and the enemy Centaur Leopard are the only ones left on this part of the map. And instead of going to the Leopard head on, I'm gonna go on the left and get around it and split his attention between me and my ally Leopard. So get on his side armor, as you can see, and plant one shot into him. He's turning his turret to us, as you can see over here, and I'm just waiting when he's not looking at me to peek out and shoot at him. And that's another guy down. 2 kills, not bad. Meantime, I'm rushing for Centaur 120 and I'm doing a very bad move because I took a lot of damage and I traded badly, to be honest with you. And I should just let my Leopards take care of it, but I made a mistake. And when you are driving and playing with your light tanks and your armored fighting vehicles, the worst way you can do is actually to trade with the enemy, because you don't have much firepower and you don't have much armor. You can only get your speed, and that's the only way that you can stay alive in the gameplay, and trading that advantage away is bad. So if you're playing like this, try to avoid head-on city lightly armored vehicles. Anyway, the situation in front of us is that two of our guys are actually rushing too much, and the situation is pretty tight, 7-7. And we just lost one, and we're gonna lose BMP. I'm trying to save him. I'm trying to get him. T80 is definitely focusing on him, which leaves me a good shot on him, but I'm just keeping here too much, and the T80 guys are very good return fire for him, and the enemy challenger definitely tries to finish me off. I lose a lot of HP in this process, so I need to get the heck out of here. And the enemy TDs and other guys are definitely doing some damage on our own tanks. Luckily, because of the mobility, I managed to avoid the fire from enemy challenger one, and I'm trying to get away from this guy. Firing at the move, the shot just bounces, and I need to use cover to get into cover pretty fast, because this eye above the enemy means I'm spotting him. Drawback is, once I fire, I will reveal my position. As you can see, I repaired one of the two of my modules. I have repaired the module for the rate of fire, I repaired the module for the accuracy, because on this kind of ranges I definitely need that accuracy to get the enemy side armor, as you can see that leopard, and on that challenger that just placed side onto us, and it's being a perfect target for us. Once we done damage to those guys, let's try to finish up the leopard, but unfortunately the challenger is gonna spot us over there. But before he spots us, we're gonna at least destroy one. And as you can see over there, by the time when I pressed the fire button, the enemy challenger spotted us and tried to return fire, and I had to bail out. Luckily he missed. So challenger 1 over there is definitely spotting us. We need to have some obstacles between us and him, so we can get any shots on the enemy challenger. So he's still side onto us, and he's now panicking. I'm hitting him once, hitting him twice, and he's popping smoke. He's actually being hidden from these guys, but he's not hidden from me or that weasel behind him. And 2 shots leaves him down to 100 HP, and I don't get another shot on him, and my allies get him. Meantime, Challenger 1 is destroying a couple of our guys, but I destroy him in return. And I took a very bad shot because I was staying too much in one position, and that TD almost got me. So I think I got lucky over there. Now we have options: cap or flash him out, or chase him. We cannot run for him, and the enemy is actually reporting that one of their guys is AFK. First, when they report you something like that, keep in mind on this panel over here. If next to this A you have a chain system, like a chains, couple of chains or a couple of little insignias on it, the dude is actually AFK. He's not in the game at all. He crashed the desktop. But if this situation doesn't appear and he is still like this, the dude is still in the game. Maybe he's eating snowflakes, maybe he's having trouble at home or something like that. Keep that in mind. And if I try to find the LV 600, he's definitely gonna notice that I'm firing on him, and I'm gonna get spotted, and I'm gonna leave my allies to hang and dry over here, because the MGS has a bit of an advantage on them. He can get spotted by them only once he shoots, or he can approach, as you can see over here, unnoticed, and use his superior view range on these two guys to get him. So I'm doing something else. I'm gonna use my scout to flash the MGS out. Once I flash him out, my allies can actually fire at him. So my primary role is not to kill him. My primary role is actually to harass him. And at the moment over there, we have our allies fixed down in this position, and next 30 seconds for the cap to go. So I'm being a bit hesitant over here about picking out. MGS goes all the way around. As you can see, he's gonna fire at our allies before even I can get the shot on him. Take a look. 18 seconds to cap, 14 seconds to cap, and as you can see, some HE part of the ammo went through, reset the cap, and that's all. So the guy on the enemy team is definitely good. That's what I need to do. Knocking down trees is a very bad situation. If the enemy allies are watching around them, they can tell them where I'm coming from. But if I knock down the tree in the wrong direction and go in the other direction, I can actually mislead him pretty easily. And this is a situation when I managed to get him. MGS over there, managed to get him, and I luckily managed to avoid, which is the main part that you need to know about this thing, is that you need to be a bit cautious, and the cautiousness will pay off. So as you saw over there, the MGS tries to reset, I fire a couple of times at him and destroy him. And that's all that you can get from this lesson. Let's look at the results to conclude the video. And let's see, hopefully I wasn't too much interrupted with the phone call, but let's see the scores. Now, first, as you can see, 5 kills, 11 enemies spotted, and 9,468 damage done, with a Master Gunner, Ace Tanker, Gold Medal, Recon, Platinum package as a reward. On a detailed, not just after the damage done, you can compare the others, how the other guys went. And I think the other guys, couple of the other guys in the other team managed to do pretty well, but as you can see they lost, we won. Anyway, 4,990 experience points without any bonuses, which is pretty nice, even if I do say so myself. Now, once you double on the Platinum package that activated the premium account without any boosters, additional boosters, we can get something like this. Well, true, to be honest, I used one. Was it not bronze, but the steel booster for the experience. And let's see like this. 34k experience points with the premium, 34k and 600 experience points with the premium. Without the premium I'll get 23,000 experience points. And about the cash, without the premium 232,000, and with the premium 384,000 credits, which is not bad even if I do say so myself. So this was a little game in the XM8. If you managed to stay up to this far in the video, press a like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you all next time.